welcome to the Pat McPhee Show, and today we are going to be doing an arguments thing on if you were to start an NBA franchise, what two players would you pick? Now, let's start with just say your name.
Walter. So,
Yep.
if I had to start an NBA with any two players, one, give me the best player in the NBA, in my opinion, Luka Doncic. He's dropping 34 points a game. The first in the NBA, the number one in the NBA. He's a point guard and getting 9.8 rebounds a game, while also getting 9.2 assists a game.
All right.
Also, give me the player that's literally getting compared to Michael Jordan, Anthony Edwards. He's young, he has room to develop, and he's still really great at basketball.
All right, so thank you for your two selections. Those are some pretty good selections. Now let's go over to
Luke. So
Alright.
personally, I'm my first pick. I'm taking the person who I think should have probably won MVP this year, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. He's been great this year. He's probably one of the only reasons the Thunder did so good. And I mean, like, he's pretty young, and I think he could be a really good player. The second person I'm taking is probably the only reason one of the best young talents in the league, Victor Wembanyama. I'm taking him because he's young and he's already really good because he just got drafted this year and he's already a really good player, and I think he can be a really good player in the future.
All right. Now our final contestant before me, we'll go with
Monik Singh here.
All right. So now what two players would you pick?
So I agree with Walter that Anthony Edwards is a solid player to start a franchise with and build around, because he's a young player, amazing scorer. You can do a lot of stuff with him, and building around him would be great. But now I want two scorers, like some of you guys. I want someone who could still share the ball, yet can score. And that would be Tyrese Halliburton. An amazing three-point shooter and could spread the ball. And it'd be really good if we can get some big men or small forwards to build around him. I think with those two players, it'd be really good to start a lineup with.
All right. I like those two picks. And now my two picks. My first pick would be Luka Doncic. Now, Luka is a great player who has a lot of playmaking and can be really good. Like you said, he's a big scorer, and he can whenever you need him to, he can get an assist or a rebound or something like that. And then my other player would be Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. He is a really good player. He's like one of the reasons. He's probably one of the two or three players that was the only reason the Thunder made the playoffs, and he definitely would be a great fit, I think, with Luka Doncic.
I just have one criticism about that team. Those are 2 point guards.
Yeah, I just said
those are 2 point guards.
Those are two guards.
No.
Where's the height?
No.
Where is the height?
Luka Doncic is 6'5".
6'7" to be exact.
6'7". Yeah, I can just put him at a place like small forward, and he can still be a great scorer.
There's still really not that much height on that team. You're gonna need someone who's
It's pretty
at
big.
least 6'9".
Yeah,
6'9".
well, here's
you need a really tall player.
Well,
if you're gonna have a good NBA franchise. You're gonna need a tall player.
You're having Shai Gilgeous-Alexander with Victor Wembanyama.
Wembanyama's tall.
I know, but
I have height and I have shooting.
Okay,
why is mine bad?
Okay, let's end this. We're signing off for now.
No,
Goodbye.
Who would
Goodbye.